Now da, good afternoon. Glad you could join us. This is a poetry session that we put together because we were asked to join the Gwynedd Carers Festival. Nawn da, da ni yma pnawn yma am bod ni wedi cael gwahoddiad i fod yn rhan o wyl gofalwyr Gwynedd. Mae rhai o'n gofalwyr ni am ddarllen darnau gwaith. So some of our members from Tide are going to read poetry, blogs and so forth, and there'll be a chance for a question and answer session at the end. A fydd yna gyfle i pawb ofyn cwestiynau ar y diwedd. Pwy sy'n mynd gyntaf? Who's going first?
This is to my family. I feel your love, so I know you're there. It'll never change. I'll always care. We have to share, we have to care. We have to smile and be aware. I will hold you up, I'll never let you down. I will be your strength, I'll always be around. Can I hold your hand? My strength I give to you. Can I see you smile? It would cheer me too.
Was that dedicated to more than one person that you've been caring for?
All my family, yeah.
All your family. Oh, that's
yeah,
lovely.
I cared for all of them at one stage, you know.
You did, didn't you? Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Thanks, Jo.
Lovely. Thank you, Jo.
Hello, I'm Mary, and I've been writing poetry for years, really, mostly to do with how I feel. My husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2013. He's now in residential care. And I wrote this on the 30th of April this year. And it's about how I was coping at that point with lockdown and probably continued to cope with it. So I have to explain that one of the challenges I set myself was to stop wearing jeans, because I thought it'd be very easy to wear jeans every day and nothing else. Well, on a top. So I decided jeans were not allowed and everything else in my wardrobe had to be worn. However, you know, that means that some days I look ridiculous, but there was nobody to see it. Anyway, this poem is called Yardawn. Has anyone else found that the sun comes over the Yardawn earlier and earlier? Just the one, mind you. When it's gone, and I don't pour another. Whatever it takes, maybe, though I am mindful that not anything goes. I can have my mad moments, wear my sparkly, dangly, singing in a concert earrings, my lipstick and eyeliner, long skirts and weird combination of clothes, just for my eyes and for Poppet the cat. Dressing for dinner has taken on a new meaning. I'm not lying in. I am showering and dressing every morning in good time. I'm not gorging on chocolate and cake. I am keeping an eye on my weight. I am keeping a good routine to my days and filling every moment. I'm finding times each day to be mindful and also to keep in touch with family and friends. I'm exercising every day, weights, step-ups, squats and walking. I'm not slobbing about and doing nothing. I am trying to keep my spirits up. And there are so many variables which contribute to this, and they actually work. I do, however, have peaks and troughs, so that sometimes, like this week, it's easy to cry and miss my special people more and more. I believe that soon this will pass, and soon there'll be a breakthrough so that I can touch again. 47 days I've gone without touching another person in any way at all. The only time in my life where and when I haven't been touched in some way, just in the usual way, a hug, a kiss, a nudge. It's unprecedented, the latest buzzword that has been used so many times recently. It's an annoying word, but I suppose it describes adequately what we're going through. I'm trying not to use this word, but feel it has to be recorded in the written moment. So yes, the days go by and we wonder when the wonderful words will be spoken. You can now visit your husband and family. And that didn't happen until the 21st of June. I finally got to visit my husband on Father's Day. So it was quite a long time.
I'm Sue, and on and off over the years I have written bits and pieces, but I wouldn't call it poetry, it's doggerel. And I wrote this back in April after I got a little bit fed up with a group of people I know who were doing these round robins of how wonderful it was, what they were able to do in lockdown, this, that and the other. And I thought, well, actually, you just need to know a little bit of what it's like living with dementia. So this piece of doggerel. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. His name is John, and I can see that whenever I am out of sight, he has an awful fright. He calls out, "Sue, where are you?" I reply, "I'm in the loo." There is no peace at all. His brain is slowly closing down, which makes him often wear a frown. As he tries to unscramble his thoughts, it makes him fraught and frightened too. He just wants to go home and thinks I'm very mean. But then the fog might lift for a while and I get a beautiful smile. The old John returns just for a moment or two. And we remember times gone by when we were young and could be quite free of all the restrictions of COVID-19. But John doesn't know what lockdown means. He wants to go to London to visit the Queen. Someday he asks, "Who are you?" And that hurts. I have to remember all the good times we've had with 3 grown boys who gave us such joy in spite of their quarrels and all of their noise. And now we have grandchildren, 7 in all, who we only see these days on a Zoom call. And John looks at their photos and says, "Who are these?" The fog has rolled in again like a sea breeze. But even now life isn't so bad. We live in a place with glorious views. We talk and we walk and we talk to our children on Zoom. We have friends and neighbours who support us so well by doing our shopping and giving us a bell. And as our dementia journey continues through these terrible times, I wonder and wonder and look to the skies. We've been blessed with sunshine for so many days, but now we are back to the grey old days. The grey old days seem like the fog that surely John must be in. So I need to raise our spirits by bringing out the gin. And that's what I do.
Oh, lovely.
My name's Sarah Merriman and I'm the Carers Involvement Lead for Yorkshire and Humber. So, but I've always loved writing ever since I was young, and I used to write stories. But it was actually, I cared for my nana for 7 years with vascular dementia before she died. And when she died, because she actually helped bring me up, my mother walked out when I was very, very young and left my dad alone with 4 children. And my nana, who was actually my mum's mum, bizarrely, she helped bring us up. So from being 6 years old, she was like my mother to me. So when she eventually died, it really hit me hard. And afterwards, I started writing, as you say, as a way of just kind of putting down onto paper, and expressing how I was feeling. So I've written quite a few, mostly things about hope and believing, but I started work for the Alzheimer's Society a couple of years after she died, and I wrote this poem, which is called A Dementia Friend, just after I started at the Alzheimer's. So it goes as follows. Who do you see when you look at me? I'm not the person I used to be. At times I will not know your name, but really I am not to blame. Dementia has changed a part of me, a part that you can't even see. It's had an effect upon my brain, but deep, deep down, I'm still the same. I can still feel and laugh and cry. So when you see me, don't pass by without a word, a wave, a smile. Please just stop and chat a while. You'll cheer me up and make my day. Maybe we'll laugh at things I say, but there's still humour to be found. It is not doom and gloom all round. So please, please treat me just the same. The word dementia is only a name for a condition that I've got, but I can still do such a lot. I may just need a bit more time, so please be patient when in line. I'm struggling at the shopping till. I'll get there in the end, I will. So take a moment, pause a while, and then give me a nod, a smile. And maybe then your hand you'll lend, for you are now a dementia friend.